Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2024. Welcome back for another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I was off today, so I was just laying around, just relaxing, what have you. So I'm late really getting started on this is just my second. Is it my second? Yeah, my second video today. And I got another one coming after this. So you talking about slow down, big ward. Ain't none of that. So anyway, this is my second video today. The third one coming probably about 4 hours after this one. So warning, if you think I dropped too much content, keep scrolling. Because I got another one coming after this one. Unless I don't have a thought on my mind, I'm doing 3 videos a day. Why not? It's called content. I'm a content creator. I create content. If I don't put content on my channel, what the hell are you gonna watch? I thought that was a no-brainer. Why would I put less? The less you, I ain't gotta explain that. Those who know. So anyway, this topic here, I was talking to a lady friend of mine, very close lady friend, telling me about, we was talking, she said, relationships is a big topic nowadays. Marriage, relationship, what have you, and how pretty much screwed up they are. How screwed up the dating scene is today. And she said there was, some women were talking about it on her job, right? About how pretty much people just using each other nowadays in relationships and marriage. It's just, if you haven't figured out by now, marriage is just a business transaction. Especially for the woman, not for the man. The man ain't. It's a business transaction, fellas. So, we were talking and she was like, it seemed like everybody just using everybody. People just getting in relationships, what have you, not for love anymore, but how can it benefit them? What can they get out of it? How can this person benefit me? What can I get out of this person? Not just romantic relationships, friendships, family, what have you. Like you got family members that don't mess with the broke family member. Not my family, because ain't none of us really paid, you know what I mean? So I happen to be fortunate enough to come from a family where ain't none of us really had shit coming up. We doing all right now, we grown, but overall coming up we had shit, so we couldn't point out the broke family member because we was all the broke family members. I guess that was a blessing in disguise, because now we close-knit family. But overall, you got families that only congregate and kiss ass of the ones with the money in the family. If you got people in your family that got money and people that don't got money, the people that don't got money, a lot of times they ain't invited to the cookout because you ain't got nothing. You might have friends. The only time you hear from them is when they want to borrow something. Like my friends I had back in the day. Let me hold this, let me borrow that, let me get this, can you do this for me? Can you do me a favor? I'm like, damn. So I'm me and her talking. It made me start having flashbacks of being used. People nowadays are just in it to win it. You meet somebody nowadays, you think you're meeting for love and looking for something meaningful, what have you. Especially women, a man meeting a woman, just know this, fella. Go both ways now, ladies. I ain't leaving y'all out. But overall, it seems like it's bigger with the women trying to meet a man to use. Why, if there's a man out here right now still looking for love, and for a woman to love him for him, I need you to stop that right now. Get that out your head. This using season. Use. What can you do for me? If I ain't speaking for me. I'm just speaking about when you meet people in general nowadays, you got to be careful. Who are you meeting? That's why I tell y'all fellas, don't be with a woman that can't do nothing for you. Don't be with a woman that won't do nothing for you. Because everybody using everybody. Not everybody. I know I got to put that disclaimer out there for some people. Some people don't get on. I ain't using folk, Big Ward. I don't use people. I don't know how many times. I got to say it. I know I got to say it, y'all. Y'all know how mental, some people mental, you got to explain to them over and over again the same thing. So when I say everybody, I'm not talking about everybody literally. A figure of speech. When I say everybody, that means a lot of people. A lot of people are using nowadays, are users. Takers, not givers. Take. They like Thanos. All they want to do is take. Destroy your universe. Take. That's it. Nothing else. They ain't coming to bring nothing of value to your life. So this goes for men and women. If you dealing with anybody that ain't benefiting you like you benefiting them, cut them off because you getting used. Because nowadays, everybody using everybody. Using is a big thing nowadays. And I ain't talking about the drugs. And in essence, you could be a drug that somebody using. Somebody could be using you for their high. And I don't mean their drug high. I mean whatever high they get off on in life, whether it be their purses, their bills, their car, just your money gets them high. They using you for they drug. They getting high off you. They using you. Somebody listen to the video right now. Know you getting used. You can feel it, but you just don't want to believe it. I thought they loved me. Well, I'm here to tell you, 9 times out of 10, if you're a giver nowadays, you got some people that are givers, generous, like to help people, don't want to see nobody struggling, what have you. Good-hearted, as you call it, good-hearted, free-hearted, what they call it back in the day. You getting ate alive right now. You know it. People are draining the hell out of you right now, and you feel drained. All your energy is gone. For people that just drained you of whatever they can use you for, whether it be your finances, whether it be draining you with their sob story, tell you all their problems, and you ain't got nobody to tell your problems to. Because when it come time for your problem, they don't want to hear it. They busy. They got something to do. But they run into you when they got something going on, and you sit there and listen to them. Try to help them. But it done drained your spirit dry when you ain't got no positivity left in your life, where they done took all of it and then left. See, people don't use you just for your finances. They can use your kindness. They can use your willingness to help them out when they're going through something. They can use that. Because whenever you take it on somebody else's problem, an example, somebody going through something with their marriage, somebody going through something with their job, somebody going through something with their family members, what have you, their health, and they telling you about it, they dumping all that shit on you. You taking all their energy on, all that negative energy that they got going on, they dumping it on you to make them feel better. Because y'all know when you tell somebody about your problem that love you, and you tell them about your problems, it makes you feel better. Because you dumping it off of you and putting it onto them. They are absorbing some of that negative energy with you. When you tell it to them, they drawing it off of you and onto them. So therefore, when somebody dumping their problems onto you, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but you start feeling heavier and heavier, sadder, sad. They problem to have you feeling sad. It ain't even your problem. You just listen to what they got going on, it start making you feel bad. Start making you feel some type of way. Because they dumping their energy onto you. They're using you as a dump. As a trash dump. And when they feel better, they're gone. When it's your turn, you need to dump some of your energy onto them. You're not gonna have them feeling sad. They feeling good right now. You ain't gonna drag me down. You ain't gonna have me all upset. I don't want to hear all that. Take that. I don't want to hear no negativity. That's what you gonna hear when you going through something. Everybody using everybody, man. People using. It's using season, y'all. Nowadays, you either doing the using or you getting used. One of the two. If you ain't using people, people are using you. There is no gray area. There's no in between. Usually nowadays, if you're in a situation where you're in a relationship, it ain't always been like this. I'm talking about now, the modern times. If you're in a relationship, marriage, friendship, what have you, if you ain't using that person, 9 times out of 10, that person using you. It's not going to be mutual, where both of y'all are there for each other. It's going to, 9 times out of 10, going to be a one-sided street nowadays. And a lot of y'all like, damn, surely I'm going through that right now. My friend, this and that, my old lady, this and that, my wife, this and that, my husband, this and that. I feel like they're using me. That's called they are. They are using you. It's using season, baby. Using is at an all-time high. The times are hard, the economy is hard, people having a hard time making it, people going through all kinds of problems and issues, emotional issues, financial issues, and they're looking for somebody to help them with it. Somebody to use. They ain't looking for nobody to help. They're looking for somebody to help them. Are you the candidate? Are you Miss Help a Lot? Are you Mr. Help a Lot? You want to help everybody. I call myself helping people, but on here. Don't come fucking with me in real life, tell me all your damn problem. I come on here and do it because I can do it on my time, on my terms, when I feel like it, when I got the energy to give. When I'm strong. You don't want to be weak yourself and somebody come dumping their energy on you. You're already weak. See, I'm able to come on here when I'm strong. If I'm weak, I ain't gonna be on here. Listen to y'all problem, answering your emails, helping you with what you got going on. If I'm going through something. Right now, I've been able to, I have stuff I have going on just like everybody else, but I've gotten so strong over the years of so many struggles that where a lot of stuff that bothers most people don't bother me. I look at it like, hey, that's it. But as I said, be careful. If you know that you're a person, that you're not a user, that you don't use the people that's in your life, there's a great possibility then that you're the one being used. Very rarely will two givers be together nowadays, because there are not many givers left. The majority of people nowadays are takers. Me. Entitled. Everything revolves around them. A bunch of selfish, self-centered people. That's why I tell you, my listeners, my followers, my subscribers, my friends, my family, you need to be selfish too and self-centered, or you're going to be drained dry. I told y'all, I said, Big Boy, you shouldn't tell people to be selfish and self-centered. Back in the day, I wouldn't have told y'all that. It was a better day, better time. Like they say, the good old days, it was a better time back then. I wouldn't have told you to be selfish and self-centered 30 years ago. But today, your ass better be selfish and self-centered and don't give a damn about nobody but yourself, because if not, you're going to find yourself being used by somebody that don't give a damn about nobody but theyself. And you over here loving them unconditionally, and they're using your ass. And if you don't have a problem with being used by somebody who don't give a damn about you, go ahead. Don't be selfish. Don't be self-centered. Put everybody else's needs before yours and watch what happens. Watch how weak you get. You're going to draw up like a prune. Like on that movie, Thinner, where the dude went from fat, just kept getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, and just you're going to draw up just like that. You're going to dry up. They're going to drain you like the dude on Thinner. You're going to go from 300 pounds to 95 pounds in 3 months. Where the folk going to suck the blood up out you. Suck your entire life force up out you. Or you ain't gonna even want to come out the house no more. They done use you up and spit you out. And when you going through something, they phone off. Their phone goes straight to voicemail when you call it. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, keep living. If you are a giver, you getting your ass used left and right now. Used. If you look at the state of women and the modern woman in a relationship, a woman that loves a man unconditionally, he ain't got to make 6 figures or better to be with her. Yes, she gonna want him to have a job, have a career, taking care of himself, able to pay some bills, what have you, but that ain't gonna be her top priority. But she gonna want a man to have a job. Don't no woman want no deadbeat, sorry, lazy ass man. But when they go to talk about you gotta make 6 figures and this and that and other, they ain't looking for no man, they looking for somebody to use. So you ain't gotta be making 6 figures to be able to pay bills, to be able to provide for a family. You don't have to make 6 figures to do that. The 6 figures is because they want you to pay their bills. They want you to take care of them. Well, they ain't got to do nothing. They want to use your ass. That's where the 6 figures come in at, or better. I don't want no man who ain't making 6 figures. Do that make him a good man? No, they don't care if he's a good man or not. They just care if he gonna give them their money, his money. Take care of them. Be an ATM machine. Somebody they can use. They're not looking for a good man. They're looking for somebody they can use. See, a good man can make $40,000, $50,000 a year, but y'all don't care about, you ain't checking for him. If he making 50, 60, and that's a good man. It don't matter, because the good man ain't the number one thing y'all looking for. Y'all looking for a sponsor. Like them commercials come on during the football game, the basketball game, sponsored by M&M, sponsored by Sprite, sponsored by Budweiser. That's what people are looking for nowadays. People not looking for relationships. People are not looking for love. People are looking for sponsors, especially the modern woman. They looking for somebody to sponsor their nails, sponsor their hairdo, sponsor their lifestyle. Love ain't nowhere in the equation. What the hell is love? What does that mean? How do you spell it? How you spell love nowadays? People don't even know how to spell love no more. It's L-U-V. A heart emoji. How do you spell love? You either using or you getting used. Because everybody just about a user nowadays. The time of being givers, where y'all know what a giver is. Some of y'all are givers. And y'all know just what I'm talking about. If you're a giver, you getting your head bust right now with people using the hell out of you. It ain't offering you shit. Borrow your money, won't even pay you back, come back and borrow some more. And you'll still give it to them because you're a giver. You don't expect nothing in return. But I don't give a damn if you don't expect nothing in return. You shouldn't let people use you. And today, they will do it. With no hesitation, no hard feeling, no guilt, no nothing. Use you till you ain't got nothing left, and they won't feel bad about dropping your ass off on the curb. And on to the next one. A society full of narcissists is what I'm saying. Narcissism is at an all-time high nowadays. So therefore, for your own safety, for your own health, mental health, your own life, I tell you, you have to be selfish and self-centered. That's the only way to combat against a narcissist. See, a narcissist can't do nothing with a person that's selfish too, that's self-centered, that looks out for themselves. The narcissist don't want that person. And we live in a society right now that they are walking around here like vampires amongst us, sucking blood out of innocent, unsuspecting victims, draining your life force. Everybody using everybody. Don't let it be you. I warned you. You ain't gotta listen. Do what you want to do. Big water, nah, that's too cold, man. I can't be selfish and self-centered like that. I love people. I believe in helping people. Okay, go ahead. Go right ahead. I guarantee you, it won't be long before you be hitting me in my inbox. BigWard@myYahoo.com. Big Ward, what you do when people be trying to use you? I guarantee you that email coming. Get it, got it, good. Bye.